Hello, my lovely lovelies, and welcome to lesson 29, which our goal today is that we can compare fractions with the same numerator using greater than, less than, or equal to symbols and use a model to reason about their size. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. So we're just going to do some quick multiplication questions. 5 times 8 is 40. 3 times 8 is 24. 7 times 8 is 56. And for that one, you could also use our rhyme, which says that 5, 6, 7, 8, 56 is 7 times 8. All right, so let's go ahead and keep going. All right, so 9 times 8 is 76. All right, so in this activity, we are going to be comparing fractions with the same numerator. So I'm going to give you a picture, and then I'm going to give you a second picture, and you're going to have to tell me which one is going to be the greater fraction. All right, so in here we have 2/3, and we want to figure out, we're going to compare it against 2/6. So let's go ahead and shade in 2/6. All right. Now looking at our pictures, which of those fractions is the greater fraction, 2/3 or 2/6? Which one takes up the greater amount of space? Yeah, 2/3. Good job. All right, so 2/3 would be greater than 6. Let's try another one. What fraction is shown here? 3/10. Excellent. So we're going to be comparing 3/10 against 3/4. So let's go ahead and shade in 3/4. All right, now looking at this fraction, which one will take up the greater amount of space, 3/10 or 3/4? Yes, 3/4 is definitely the greater fraction because it took up way more space. All right, let's try another one. What fraction is shown in this picture? Yes, it is 5/6. So let's compare it against 5/8. So when looking at 5/6 versus 5/8, which one is going to be the greater fraction? Yes, 5/6 because it has the same numerator, but its denominator is smaller, which means it has bigger pieces. So 5/6 is going to be greater than 5/8. All right. What about 7/8? 7/8 against 7/10 is going to give us which fraction to be bigger? Yes, 7/8 is bigger than 7/10 because it has a smaller denominator. All right, so let's go ahead and look at our application problem, which we're going to use to help us today. Catherine and Diana buy matching scrapbooks. Catherine decorates 5/9 of the pages in her book, and Diana decorates 5/6 of the pages in her book. Who has decorated more pages in her scrapbook? Draw a picture to support your answer. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to draw a picture in which the holes are the same. So Catherine and Diana. Now for Catherine, it says that she has 5/9, so we need to break her into nines. And how I do that is I use a third and I break those thirds into thirds. It's going to be your easiest way. So we have 9 and shade in 5 of them, 5 out of 9. For Diana's, she had 6, so we're going to break it apart into 6 equal pieces and shade in 5. Now looking at Catherine and Diana, who had a greater fraction? Yeah, it was Diana because her 5/6 takes up a greater amount of space than 5/9. So even when the numerator is the same, Diana decorated more because her 5 parts were bigger than Catherine's 5 parts. They both only decorated 5 pages, but Diana's pages were bigger than Catherine's pages. All right, so let's look at it in another problem. It says draw the shapes on the board and make sure that they're the same size like mine are. Now, first we're going to partition both of them into fourths. All right, after we do that, we are going to partition the second shape to show double the number of units. So just like we did before, in order to make a new fraction, we're going to cut them all in half. All right, so we've doubled it, and now what kind of a unit do we have? We have 8. Excellent. So let's shade in 2 units from each of those shapes. So I'm going to shade in 2 on this one, and I'm going to shade in 2 on the next one. Now, which one is going to be the greater fraction? Well, first of all, let's go ahead and write that. So we have 2/4 on this one, and we have 2/8. So going back, what is going to be the greater fraction? Yes, 2/4 is the greater fraction because it is taking up a much greater amount of space than 2/8. So we would write that as 2/4 is greater than 2/8. The alligator mouth eating the 2/4. All right, so let's look at that on your problem set, what that looks like. So number 1 has already been done for you. So let's look at number 2. All right, so what is the shaded amount in that first picture? Yeah, it's 3/4 or 3 out of 4. What is the shaded amount in your second picture? 3/8 or 3 out of 8. Looking at our pictorial models, which one of those fractions is going to be taking up the greater amount of space, the 3/4 or the 3/8? 3/4, that is excellent. So 3/4 takes up the greater amount of space, so we say 3/4 is greater than 3/8. And guess what, kiddos? That's all you got to do for today. So keep using those strategies that we've taught. And when you get to the part with the number line, it's going to be the same thing. The fraction that's going to be the greater fraction is the one that's going to go farther than the other one. So whichever one is the farthest on the number line is the greater fraction, okay? Please reach out if you need any kind of help or just want to say hi. You can have your parents message me, call me, anything like that. And of course, love seeing your beautiful faces on my Zooms. All right, I will see y'all next time, kiddos, and I hope you had a really good week. All right, bye guys. Love you.